Welcome to the Cuss Buckets Podcast. My name is Josh Tyson.
And I'm Kyle Spence.
Their profession, our passion, your court. Check ball to you, Cal, my boy, in
What's
a
up,
great mood
Tyson?
right
How
now.
we doing? I'm just wiping the sweat off of my brow.
We see it's shining out there.
It's shining, man. The stress that I be going through, Tyson, just as a NBA Celtics fan, I literally came up off the floor.
The
I was
true
on
fan.
the rug, like just like my stomach in knots. I'm just out here just doing the strangest of things just to try and keep my mind
Yo,
right.
wife
But
checking
the
in like, are
reason
you okay? Did you get food poisoning? Why are you on the floor?
Not, but I'll tell you what the reason is right now. In the NBA, the Celtics are now 3-2, two and
Come on
three
with it.
rather, as we finally beat the Knicks for the second time in the
Yeah.
semifinals, 127 to 102,
Yes, sir.
where we are without our main offensive firepower in Jason Tatum, who ruptured his Achilles and
Mercy.
also got
Prayers
it
up.
repaired recently. So prayers up, speedy recovery to him. In the meantime, people thought that that was the end all be all, but instead we had something for him where we beat the New York Knicks by 25 points.
Say it
Leading
again.
scorer here being 25 points. Leading scorer here being Derek White with 34 points, and then Jalen Brown with
34.
26, 12 career high in assists and 8 rebounds. And then there are 6 people on the Celtics that were in double figures for this game.
Come on,
Tyson,
man.
can I talk about it?
Please, man. We just want to hear from you right now.
Here's what frustrates me about the Boston Celtics. If
Yeah,
we're without a clear Batman and still beat essentially a
yeah,
non-injured New York Knicks team
yeah.
with momentum
With
that
momentum.
have beaten us on our floor twice
Bye. Yeah,
by
bye,
25 points.
bye,
Why?
bye.
Let me paint even more parameters. With Kristaps Porzingis clearly not himself.
Not
One
at all.
point, 12
That's it.
minutes.
He was out of there. Yeah.
Not himself. We got an aging Al Horford, and we don't have Jason Tatum, and Jalen
Stressing the
Brown didn't
kids
have to
catching
have
us
a
a Horford.
50 ball. Why
Yeah.
in the world are we 3-2 against the New York Knicks? This
Mm,
frustrates
mm.
me to no end. We are clearly the better team.
Almost definitely.
They just have the better heart. They have the
Mhm.
tenacity. They are the dogs in this situation. They have the most clutch player in the NBA as it currently stands, probably in front of Nikola Jokic. I am just frustrated with the idea that we are not in the lead or even tied up in this series. We
Yeah.
should have actually did a gentleman sweep. Tyson, what do you think?
Man, first of all, shout out to Cornette. Looking like DeAndre Jordan out
Luke
there, man. I
Cornett.
see you out there, my boy. Looking like
Yep.
prime defense Dwight Howard in it.
Yes. They,
Shout out,
they
shout
don't
out.
call him Hakeem Olajuwon Jr. for no reason,
But no
Tyson.
reason, dog. Yo, Cal. All right, so let's bring out the real conversation, man. Let's bring it out. What really happens? We'll take it back to the other games, man. First two games that y'all should have won, where y'all up by 20 plus. And then y'all went down to the but what y'all were doing? 1 to 3 quarters, moving the ball around. Now, yes, y'all shot a bunch of threes, but y'all was moving the ball around. It came down to the fourth, y'all stopped. It's one-on-one basketball. Launching step back threes by whoever and not driving to the hole. How what did y'all do this game?
The ball.
Move the ball, but y'all penetrated the paint.
Yes. It's the
Y'all
dribble and the pass out. It's the
dribble and
penetration and the
pass out.
kick out.
Now, did y'all hit some y'all throw some threes? Yes, but they were wide open. But what I love, did you see towards the end of the game, like
Hmm.
the 3, 4 minutes left? Did you see the miraculous thing that Brown did? Brown
Pass the
caught it
ball.
in the corner,
Yep.
faked it from the three, and went inside. That's the first time I've seen it all series.
I
Come on,
actually thought
man.
he was going to shoot it. Mitchell
Everybody
Robinson
did.
was on him.
Everybody did.
No, matter of fact, he was wide open. I'm sorry.
Wide open.
Mitchell
Wide open.
Robinson closed on him. He
They
was
did.
like, nah, I'm going to
Yep.
actually take this thing.
Yep. Yep. But bro, it makes a difference though. Nobody can beat y'all, Kyle, when y'all are moving the ball around and getting to the paint.
Yes.
And bro, did you see the off ball, off screen actions y'all was running?
Yes, between Derek White and Peyton Pritchard,
Yo,
and even Sam Hauser, those
uh,
three were doing
bruh,
some real
bruh,
actual plays.
come
Like
on,
things were
Kyle.
drawn up and they were playing them out.
Kyle.
Drew Holiday and Peyton Pritchard had wide open shots time
Wide
and time again.
open
Derek
shots.
White, open shots. Even when they kick it to Brown sometimes, wide open. I'm like, why in the world are we
Y'all are
losing this series?
actually doing plays.
Yes.
I'm guessing in because you know how stubborn Missoula is. In his mind, give it to Brown, Tatum, they'll create a play
Yep.
and we'll go off that. Did
Yes.
you see how easy it was?
I do.
Yo, it was a double back screen to the basket to White like 3, 4 times.
Yep. Yep.
The action between Cornette and um Hauser, that happened like 3 times. Like, come on,
Yeah,
Cal.
I have a
Cal.
point. Not only are you right, it's one thing to have wide open action. It's another thing for the star to actually give the ball up for that action.
Yeah, let's talk about how many
Jalen
assists your
Brown
boy had.
had a
How many
career
assists?
high 12 assists. And you know
Never seen it.
Jalen Brown don't have these type of
He ain't like that.
numbers
He ain't
often.
got
He
eyes
ain't
like
he
that.
ain't like that.
He ain't
And
built
I'm
like that.
surprised he is like that because he was actually when Derek White cut in, where after I'm pretty sure that they had like double screen, whatever, whatever,
Yeah.
slip out under the
Yeah.
basket. Jalen Brown with the baseball pass, boom, right in
It was
there,
sweet.
layup.
It
I'm
was sweet.
like, when have I as a Celtic
Come on, man.
seeing this level of like assists and playmaking since the playoffs have begun?
Yo, Brown had a playoff high of 12 assists and a playoff low of 2 turnovers. I don't
Yes.
even know if that's accurate. But I don't
But
remember last
it
time I
but
looked at
it's
a
Jalen
stat
Brown,
sheet
so that's
and see
accurate.
Jalen Brown with 2 turnovers
And 12
and
assists.
Cal, he's the main ball handler.
Yep.
Come on, man. Like,
Yep.
I'll be honest, I had no worries about y'all in this game. Cause I knew what was gonna happen. Y'all had to actually move the ball. When
And we
y'all
did.
move the ball, the Celtics are unbeatable with Tatum.
I agree.
Unbeatable. Because screen actions, imagine Cornette coming up, Horford coming up, screen actions, going to the post. That's one thing, bro. I don't understand why y'all didn't do. Off Horford or Cornette screens, they be rolling to the baskets, y'all wouldn't pass it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or instead of trying to make the overhead pass to the next person so they could get it low.
Yep.
And if they get it low, they already got probably a mismatch. That's why I
It's
didn't understand.
frustrating.
Y'all, y'all will have mismatches. This ticked me off to another level. Tatum and Brown will have mismatches with like Mitchell on them, Carl
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Towns on them, and they would do step back threes. Or it would be Cornette or Zingis or Horford down low on
And
like
Brunson on them.
Brunson, and y'all not put like what? And this is how this is. It's really one of the only times I've truly questioned Missoula's coaching leadership because I understand. if, you know, what I mean, something's consistently working over time. But if you see the same thing in the fourth quarter for multiple games, why aren't you running different actions? Did you see, yo, in the last game before Tatum got hurt,
Yep.
or the game before that? Yet in the game he got hurt. Do you remember how Tatum started off? Tatum started off taking it inside and doing mid range. He
Mm-hmm.
hit two of those, and his 3-point shot was wet after that.
Mm-hmm.
So get your rhythm, go inside, get your rhythm, then shoot it. But attack the paint, get your rhythm, get other people's rhythm. Like, I saw none of these plays the last 4 games, Kyle. Come on, man. Come on,
I'm
man.
not going to turn this into a Celtics podcast because everything that you said is literally 100% facts. And I just want those that tune in. It's again, congratulations to the New York Knicks for making it to the semis. More than likely, will be going to the Eastern Conference Finals, no doubt about it. In my mind, 3-1
Yeah.
maybe happened once or twice in our entire history. So, congrats. The dog was there. They stuck to the game plan. But let's be very clear. The Celtics at their best versus the New York Knicks at their best, the Celtics will beat the New York Knicks at their
Almost up.
best. There's
Almost up.
no question about
No, what's
this.
up?
Not
Y'all
from
been up?
talent, not from defense, not from
Nah.
offense, not even from coaching.
Mm.
So for us to have lost, we just have to accept that because we weren't focused, we weren't serious. It is what it is. But I don't want to focus on us because, again, it's just one game. Got to win
Hey, we'll stay
four.
here for a second. Let's talk about it, my boy. Because at the end of the day, one thing I respect is that Celtic pride. Like, y'all gave y'all all for that game.
Yes. Yes.
Now y'all could have been like, hey, we without our star player, we know we ain't gonna go to the championship. Y'all could have just, thrown in the time, be like, all right, next year it is.
You're right.
Y'all came out, bro, like y'all know y'all coming back for 3-1. I love the confidence, and now y'all got another weapon too. Y'all
Well, Sam
gonna be
Hauser is
attacking the
back.
mess. No, y'all gonna be attacking the mess out of Brunson next game. Y'all got a formula now. You see the foul trouble he got in early?
It's not gonna last, man. Even
Man,
come on, that man got like 5 foul calls back to back to back to back to
hey,
back.
hey, but
At the
why?
end of
But why,
that. But
Cal?
that's in Boston,
But
Tyson.
why,
So
Cal?
imagine when he's back in New York.
No, but why? Because y'all kept
They exploiting the
attacking him
mismatch.
going to
Yes.
the rim.
Yes.
Y'all allowed Brunson this entire series, bro. Y'all allowed him to be effective on
Hmm.
offense, but y'all never took advantage of him on the defensive end. Y'all let him off the hook by shooting threes over him. Every single one of y'all could take him to the basket.
I
Even
agree.
I want Drew
Even
Holiday
Peyton
every time.
Pritchard can probably drive
Peyton
past him if he
Pritchard.
tried.
Did
I'm
you
telling you.
see? Did you see what Peyton did on him? This dude drove to the basket, pulled a basket. Excuse me. Come
Hmm.
on, man. Had Brunson's braids all over the place. Come on, man. Come on, man. But hey, that Boston pride is still here. Y'all can hold your heads up high, man.
That's all.
I'm
I
here
just
for it.
wanted us. We. I just did not want a gentleman's sweep, and we didn't
Nah,
get
nah,
that.
not like that.
We move
Not
on.
like that.
And
Yeah.
hey, we might push this to 7.
Hey, I'm
Who
here for it.
knows? Who
Hey,
knows?
I'm here for it.
Now, speaking of in the East, the Pacers have finally eliminated the Eastern Conference top team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, where Donovan
Sad.
Mitchell averaged 34.2 points in that series, but wasn't enough. The
Mm,
Indiana Pacers bested them 4-1 with their
mm.
final game being in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. Was it in Cleveland? I feel
Yeah,
like it
on the
was, yeah.
dude, Cal. Cal, they
114 to
won
105.
3 games on the Cavs home court. The
Yeah,
disrespect, bro. That's tough.
the disrespect is real, and I want to hear your thoughts because I have questions for you, Tyson. Let me ask the question first.
Uh,
Are the Pacers better than the Cavs?
yo, the WAP, I mean, of course we're gonna have to say yes. But I think the better question is, man, are the Cavs the old school Toronto Raptors?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I mean, like if we
Old
really talk
school
about it.
Toronto
Now,
Raptors.
we can talk about injuries all day, but that first and second game,
Mm-hmm.
they were up by 20 plus.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even give an excuse for that, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the excuse for that, man? I mean, there's nothing you can say. Even
Mm-hmm.
with the injuries, Garland comes back. He played terrible, but he came back and gave us. So what? I'm trying to look for, I guess, a silver lining for the Cavs to run it back because nobody believed in them off the break. Nobody had the Cavs winning any type of finals moving forward.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, shout out to him for doing everything he could to will these Cavs to a dub. But I mean, I mean, it's like the other guys ain't locked in. Oh boy, Struess before the game. I know y'all heard about this. Text the whole
I'm
group
gonna
of the
insert it,
team.
trust me.
Like, yo, if y'all ain't ready
If
to
you ain't coming to
win,
play, don't be
if you
pulling
ain't come
up.
to play, don't even come through. And goes 0 for 0
He had zero
points.
points. He
You
had
couldn't
zero
even
points,
get to the
y'all.
line.
0 points. Yeah,
Yo,
he was
yo,
he was
Cal,
rebounding though.
Cal,
Them
Cal.
7 rebounds.
When I tell you there's no way I'm getting an egg, a goose egg, bro, in a playoff game. If I have to rumble through 3 players and throw my
Hmm.
shoulder into somebody's chest to get a foul shot, I'm getting something, bro.
You know how bad it has to be that you
Come on,
are
man.
that guy in the locker room and come on, guys, let's
Right.
focus up. Let's
With the high
really
voice.
bring this
Yeah.
home. That's that
Yeah.
Cavs pride.
Yeah.
And then you don't score a single point.
Not a point. As a starter. Yeah, I could see if you was a backup. The starter, by the way, Kyle, those group texts, those type of things are
He
meant
get kicked
for
out.
star players, right?
They created an entirely new group chat just so that he could talk into an echo chamber on the
Shoots
old
out on his
one.
own, man. You can't, bro. Nah, bro. It's
I
0,
feel
man.
bad for Max.
That's tough. But I don't know,
I
man.
will
What's your
say, I will say that Donovan Mitchell did extremely well, and I do have respect for him because he wasn't injured this time. Donovan Mitchell was on this like, oh, I'm sorry, he was injured. He sprained his ankle
yeah,
and he had to get out of the last game.
yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, however, he gives me the same Ja Morant, the Chris Paul of old, where all they do is get to the playoffs and then injure themselves. So I was really
Mm,
crossing my fingers that Donovan Mitchell did not injure himself this time. He still
yeah.
did. But at least he was able to play
But he
through
played
because
through. He played.
he
You
played
gotta
through it.
respect that. You
I
gotta
do. I
respect. He
do. I
played
do.
and was still giving buckets, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. That type of heart, that type of passion, like yo, almost the dog mentality
Hmm.
wasn't instilled into most of the players, man. Most of the other players, and that's tough, bro. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What's your take on the Cavs, bro? I
The
don't know.
Cavs, I've never had any faith in them. Just because they're
Yeah,
number one meant nothing to me. I
nothing.
always said that they're the baby Raptors. All they do is look good in the regular season, but they
Yeah,
mean it's It's what do they call it? What's the term for calories when it's like it's not even important calories? It's just a waste
Oh,
of
empty calories.
calories.
Empty calories.
Empty
Yes. Yes.
calories. They are an empty calorie team.
Yes. Yes.
They
Right.
look good for a
Yeah.
minute, but when it matters most, they bring nothing to the table.
Yeah.
Everyone talking about Cavs, Cavs, watch out for the Cavs. I had people like, being concerned, like, how you gonna get past the Cavs in the final? I am more concerned, not finals
Yes.
BCL.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with the Pacers than I would
Right.
ever be with the Cavs. They just
Yeah.
look good. That's
Yeah.
it. No substance.
Nah.
Empty calories. Thank you,
Nah.
Tyson.
Nah. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. That's tough, man. Cause through all the rhetoric, through all the doubters, I actually wanted to believe in the Cavs game. I was actually one of the ones following throughout the season, like, yo, I could see this. If they did this, if they did that, is Garland is balling like that, and Mitchell balling like that. All right, the two bigs down low, who's stopping the bigs? All right, and
Mhm.
that's one thing they got away from though. They stopped going to the bigs too.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
Now,
Are,
good
are you
luck next
scared?
year.
Are you scared Donovan Mitchell vows he'll be back? You worried about that?
Donovan Mitchell has been saying we gonna do it this year
Since
since
Utah.
he was from the Utah Jazz. You remember when Shaquille O'Neal called him out? Hey, you need to play better. You need to play better.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I hear you.
I
Don't
hear
worry
you.
about it. Less talking, more doing.
Yeah.
I sent home. That's like, oh my
Crickets.
goodness, man. Like, come on.
Crickets.
At some point,
Crickets.
enough is
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
So no, I'm never concerned about Donovan Mitchell. Great player. I don't know what it is with him because he's an alpha dog. Like he really is a leader of a team. But either he's just around really bad teams or he just doesn't have that killer instinct. But because Donovan Mitchell is a killer because we've seen what he did to the Miami
Right.
Heat.
Right.
But that means nothing right now.
Yeah.
Because what you did
Uh,
to the Miami Heat, cool, good for you. But this is another league and you're not built for it right now. I
right.
don't know if it's the personnel, if it's the killer instinct, if it's the lack of dog, whatever it is with him. I don't think it's him. I think he's just been put into really just poor, poorly constructed. You can't even say that. How you gonna be the
No.
number one team in the East
No. Because
you're a
they're
poorly
good teams.
constructed team?
Maybe he just doesn't know how to get his team involved. Because I was watching it, bro, and I saw for a little while like his team was struggling, and then he would just dominate the ball and try to go off as much as he could. But I mean, I feel him in those moments because your team's slacking. But I mean, maybe making the extra pass sometime. But that's really on the coach, man. Like you see him struggling. Like what happened to getting Mobley on the free throw line, man, and then maybe throwing it down to Garrett, or Mobley taking it to the
Where's
basket.
Darius Garland is the best question. We need a milk
MIA, bro.
carton and ask where
Yeah,
is he? Have you seen me?
I have.
Because
Now they're gonna be throwing it around like he was hurt. He was hurt. He came back,
if you're
and
on the court, you play. I don't know why people
that's what I
can't
was taught.
understand this concept. If
That's
you're
what I was
on the
taught.
court,
You gonna
then you're
still play,
able to play.
right?
If you got to come off limping, then that's on you. But the
Yeah, that's on
decision
you,
was to be on the court. Nobody
right?
should give you a pass now.
Nah,
So even when look, I look at it just like when Jason Tatum went down with the ankle injury in game 7 of that, comeback against the Miami Heat. Immediately he did it. Jason Tatum stayed on the court until he couldn't, and then he left. I don't feel badly about him being on the
yeah,
court. I'd be
yeah,
like, look, if you're clearly gimpy and unable to move, get off the court. But if you're
yeah,
on that court for sustainable minutes, You should be doing
You on
something.
that
I don't
court?
need to hear any excuse.
Nah. You on that court? You on that court? I'm with it, man.
Frustrating,
I'm with it.
man.
I'm with
Now,
it.
the last thing I wanted to talk about is going out west because the
Man, how about these boys?
which one? Oklahoma City Thunder? Because
Man,
we got some things we need to talk about there,
let's talk
Tyson.
about it. Let's talk
Now,
about it.
the Thunder are up on the Nuggets 3-2. They won the most recent game 105, 112 to 105 against the Denver Nuggets, where there were some clutch moments at the end, of course, at three
Mm,
by SGA, et cetera, et cetera. SGA
yeah.
had 31 points in that game. There were six people, one, two, three, four, five, six players in double digits once again. Chet Holmgren probably had his best game of the
Yeah.
series, and he was still not good to me, but whatever.
Not at all. No, he's been MIA too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Jokic, however, 44 and 15. Like what
This,
more?
this
Hold on.
dude.
Wait, my bad. Let me check and see what Westbrook had. Just because I'm petty like that. Not because
Oh,
I
wait,
hate
what you mean, man?
Westbrook.
He had the second highest points.
You're right. He had 4 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds in 20 minutes. I just want to make sure that this there. Forgive me, guys. I am petty sometimes when it comes to Westbrook. Great player as far as athleticism is concerned, great
Great energy.
teammate,
Great energy.
great energy. Not necessarily the type of player I would want on my team. And I think I've just been trying to prove this point for the past decade or so. But I just want to make sure it's clear that his stats can kind of reflect what I personally anticipated from him. Not to say that he isn't capable of more, because he has been very much capable in other games in this series. But
Yeah.
if this game ends in six, I think I will have to talk a little bit more about Westbrook. But until then, Tyson, what do you
And
think?
until then, by the way, yo, shout out to Jokic, man. Like this dude is one of the best big men of all time. This dude matched his minutes with his points. 44 minutes, 44 points.
Yep.
This dude left it all on the court and did everything he could, Cal. He's been struggling this series. Struggling. Has the lowest field goal percentage up into this game that he's ever had really in the playoffs. This dude comes out 17 for 25. This dude was playing, bro, like he was playing, bro, for his family. This dude was playing like he was playing to get out of jail. Like the shots he was making, and I know, bro, this gave the Laker fans PTSD, especially with that turnaround fadeaway three at the end of the game. Hey, you gotta shout him out, man. But he ain't had no help, bro, whatsoever.
No.
Porter played 29 minutes, bro, and had 2 points. Maybe Westbrook is rubbing off on. Nah, let me stop.
That's not too much on my man's and them. But
Yo,
Jamal
but
Murray had 28,
on 27 shots.
but he got 28.
That's tough. But yo, I digress because I really want to talk about these Thunder. Yo, yo, these are some tenacious young cats out here, bro. Pulling it together like nobody believed they would. Because
Hmm.
remember, everybody was talking about they too young, inexperienced. They can't pull out games like this.
Yeah.
It came down to the wire. Weird. The Nuggets came into the fourth almost up double digits. And
You're right.
they walked them down. What I love is that the coach instills in the players confidence, one through the last cat on the bench, bro.
Hmm.
How do we know? Because, bro, he plays 10 players flat all through. You never know who's going to show up that night. Lou Dort only had 12 points. This dude hit three threes. in the clutchest situation going down in the fourth.
Right.
When he's been struggling all series, man. SGA, by the way, one of the best closers besides Brunson right now. Down the stretch, getting it done, bro. Jay Williams, he been struggling a little bit, 5 for 14. But yo, these are some hungry pit bulls out here, bro. It's like you can't phase them. SGA was smiling last game after he lost. Last game they lost, he was smiling afterwards. Like, yo, we gonna be back. Y'all ain't gonna phase me, bruh.
All I'm saying is I'm glad he won. Because Lord knows
Yeah,
you
it
can't
was good
be
stuff.
trying to have this
Yeah,
aura of like
yeah.
invincibility and lose. So I'm
And
glad
then
that they
lose.
won.
Yeah, yeah. But yo, I can't. Man, I watched every second of that game. It was one of the best games I've seen, bro. The dog fight, bro, from both sides. And I love to see it, bro, from an inexperienced team like this, bro. A
Hmm.
young buck team who usually crumbles up under this type of pressure. And they, bro,
It's
made all SG. Yes.
the defensive tenacity that I saw, especially like the hustle plays. Dort reminds you of Marcus Smart from
Yeah, bro.
previously of the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Like I think like okay, you remember when it was like fourth quarter, 5 minutes or so left, they were down by two.
Yeah.
And I think someone tried to shoot a three or caught, like he chased down the rebound and saved it out of bounds.
Tapped it out. Yeah, yeah.
Then
Yep.
tapped it out. They
Yeah.
kicked it, swing, pump fake, down, give it a whole ground for the layup.
Yeah.
None of this would have happened
Nope.
if Dort didn't have that mentality to hustle. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So
Despite struggling on offense, keeping that same mentality, bro.
correct.
You gotta
So I
love it,
think
man.
that's what I think is so important about this team. They know how to play um, from ahead, and they know how to play
Yeah.
when they're falling behind. That's
Yeah.
the sign of a team that is bound to be finals bound, of course, but can win it
Yeah.
all because you know how to play in all environments.
All
Like you're
facets of the game,
given.
bro. Yeah.
You think it's going
Yeah.
to go in 6 or 7?
Man, probably Stephen. Uh, I don't know, man. I think the way they've been playing these Nuggets, bro, it's like they pushing out the old cats, bro. Cause the
Mm.
Nuggets, bro, down the stretch looked absolutely dog tired, man. Absolutely dog tired. Why they got all these fresh young bucks off the bench, bro, just running all around the place, pick
Just
you up
ready to play.
full court, like jumping into the stands off 50-50 balls, man. And that's what I'm talking about, bro, having that depth, but it's instilling confidence into the players coming off the bench.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
the
That part.
unsung hero, bro, of this series, I believe, is Caruso.
Mm.
Yo, the
I
defensive
would agree. I would
mindset,
agree.
bro,
I
that he's
agree.
instilled into
I
when
would agree.
somebody is all play, do you see the way he got checked back in the game? He's like,
Hmm.
here, the
Yeah.
way he keeps these cats, bro, on point defensively and keeping them, bro, balanced, keeping them, bro, untethered. Because things can get shaky. Young Bucks, they foul a lot. Caruso over here, like, keep your hands up. Don't
Hmm.
swipe. You know what I mean? Pull up, and the way he's reading Jokic's passes, they're all in the passing lanes. Jokic only had what do he have? Yeah, I don't think he only had 5 assists. 5 assists, bro. Yo,
15 rebounds. Listen, he can't do
I know, I
everything.
know. And the assists are on the other players. Like you gotta make the shot.
Right. If you
So I'm
miss,
with
then but he's doing his best. He's
you. Did
coaching
everything good.
essentially at some level. He's coaching the team. He's
Yeah.
tired. He wants to go and ride
He
his
with his horses.
horses.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's
He ain't playing like
done.
it. He ain't playing like he wants to go and
At
Uh,
least he has
I
pride.
mean,
Like, I'm not about to just allow this thing to just be what it is.
and I
Like, I'm
respect
going
that.
to go down with a fight. And I
I
appreciate
respect
that
that.
because that's hard to find right now.
That is. That
So,
is,
I
man.
mean, kudos to that man. Now, I
Kudos,
have one
man.
more to say. Fortunately, it's a sad thing because we are
Oh man, here we go.
currently in the midst
Here
of
we go.
recording while a basketball game is going on where
How bad
a
is it, bro?
particular team,
Bro.
51 to 42 Timberwolves,
Mm. It's not a
where
blowout.
currently I don't know if it's going to be a blowout, but I do know that Stephen Curry is not playing. What are we talking about, guys? The Golden State Warriors versus Minnesota Timberwolves, where Minnesota Timberwolves lead this series 3-1. This is game 5, where it could potentially be the end of the Warriors' run in this playoffs,
Uh,
absent of Stephen Curry, who unfortunately is injured, and they were anticipating a return in game 6.
yeah.
So they are certainly trying to get rid of them now because they don't. Why wait? Uh, Currently, it appears as though the Timberwolves are in the lead and possibly will, in
Mhm.
fact, finish in the lead as well. So, uh, Tyson, how do you feel, man?
Yo, at least the Warriors, bro, got to the second round, unlike the Lakers. So, hey, we with it. Hey, let's go, Ant Man. Ant Man, if you gonna take this, bro, we need you to take it all the way home, bro. Be that superstar we all know you can, man. I'm here for it.
You sure that's all you want to say? That's very mature of you because I'm
Man,
not mature enough to say this. So, how have you gotten this level of maturity? Like, you sure that's all you want to say, Jackson?
yo, because I've come to accept my my fate, bro. Like
Oh
I
man.
accept it as soon as Steph Curry, got hurt. Of course, I went through a couple days of mourning, sackcloth and ashes. I did my
Hmm.
mourning. I did my
Okay.
mourning.
Word,
But
word.
remember how overjoyed I was when the Lakers got bumped in the first round?
Yes.
I just tapped into that joy and
Okay.
it balanced it out. So good,
Respect. Respect.
good. Now,
Okay.
it is exciting seeing that the NBA is in good hands, though, bro. You got
Yeah.
SGA, Ant Man, Halliburton. Even though I wasn't a fan, I'm still not a fan. Brunson, Tatum in them, Brown in them. So
Mhm.
it's in good hands, man.
Okay. Respect, man. I do think that they might be closing it out tonight.
Oh yeah, just get over with. Get over with.
I do. That's how I am. Take the horse out and back behind the shed. Take care of what needs to be taken care of. No need to draw this out longer than it needs to be, unless you see
Right,
some type of resurrection happening,
right.
which probably may not be at this point.
Yeah,
Let me back up for a moment and then we're gonna close. We didn't talk about the Pacers. We talked about the Cavs. The Pacers are a good team. The Pacers
yes,
are actually a really good team. Pacers have
yes,
gone to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row, and the Pacers pushed us, the Boston Celtics, the
yeah.
most in the East out of any other team. If you listen to players and fans alike, we've
Mm-hmm.
had much respect for the Indiana Pacers, despite it being a sweep. These were
Most of
very close games,
yeah,
very close games. It could have gone either way.
yeah.
Let's not diminish the Pacers' run simply because the Cavs were the number 1 team in the East. The Pacers
That's true.
deserve to be where they are right now. Salute to the Indiana Pacers. That's all I want to say.
Shout
Nothing
out.
crazy. Nothing
Yeah,
crazy. So
that's what's up.
I think that's everything that we have around the league right now. Again, we talked about Jason Tatum a little bit. Prayers up, speedy recovery to you, sir. We talked about the Celtics and
Yeah,
this 3-2 type situation. We talked about the Cavs getting gentlemen swept. We talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Warriors, of course, recently. And then, of course, OKC Thunder against the Denver Nuggets. This is what's
yeah.
going on, people. The semis are here. It has been exciting. This is
Here
great
for it.
basketball. If
Great
you
basketball
don't
all
like
around, bro. East
basketball,
and West. Yeah.
if you don't like this, you don't like NBA basketball. I know
You ain't
that
for it.
sports announcers have said that before, but it's true. It has been some of the best games I've watched in a long time.
Most definitely.
I'm here for it. But until then, we'll always be coming back to give you new news, new discussion on what's happening around the league.
Yeah.
Be sure to like, comment, share, and
Please
subscribe.
do.
My name is Kyle Spence,
And I'm Josh Tyson. Till next time, peoples.
and we out. Peace.